Have you ever sinned in
Okay.
your life?
Everybody does, so yeah.
Or
¿Estás escuchando, Mora?
would you say that you're a good
No, me
person?
salí porque estoy haciendo
Yep.
un ejercicio de ejercicio.
Okay.
Now, if we compared that to the Ten Commandments, would you still think that you're a good person?
Yeah.
So let's take a look at it as like a jury in a court a little bit. So you know how a trial session or a court session, the judges they're listening to all the lawyers, what they're saying, they're listening to the defense and what they're saying and everything, right? They're taking it upon the law as well and what the law says. So God, he has his own sets of laws. That's the Ten Commandments. You shall not murder, you shall not steal, shall not lie,
Yes.
should not lust, should not covet, shouldn't say God's name in vain. Now, that's just a few. So let's go down. Have you ever lied?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, you're judging yourself. I'm not judging you, but you are going to judge yourself. So try to be brutally honest with yourself. So far you've agreed to being a liar. Have you ever stolen anything? Even
No.
if it's just a toy from your brother or sister or something from school. It doesn't have to be stealing from school.
No.
No? Okay. Have you ever looked at a woman lust?
Yeah.
Okay. So far, Jesus has said that looking at a woman with lust, or even a woman looking at a man with lust, is adultery in the heart. So far you have admitted to being a lying adulterer at heart. Have you ever used God's name in vain?
I'm sure I have.
Well, you just said Jesus Christ earlier, because the guns were loud.
Yeah.
So Jesus says that saying God's name in vain is blasphemy. So far you're a lying, blaspheming adulterer at heart. Now, we'll take those three and compare them to what God says is right. Now, God says that the wages of sin is death. And to break his law is a sin. And that would result in, well, death. So based on those three, where do you think you would go? Do you think you would go to heaven or hell for breaking those three laws?
Marico, este coño está
Now let's say that
predicando,
you've
weón.
never done anything else. Like all the
¿Verdad?
others, Ten Commandments
Está muy loco,
are
marico.
squeaky clean.
Relajado, pues.
I don't know.
Well, based on those three, and based on what God has said, that would put you in, well, hell, based on what his law said. But we have a salvation from that, and that's through Jesus Christ. So Jesus came and died on the cross that we may have forgiveness for those sins. And that forgiveness is only found through him. And he has given us a way into eternal life because of the blood that he shed and the resurrection of his life from the grave 3 days after his death.
Okay.
So if you were to die today, where do you think you would go? Would you go to heaven or would you go to hell?
Entre una lluvia de verga. Sí, lo si tuvieras, hermana, que ahorita estuvieras pegándotelo, ¿no?
Well, where would you like to go? Would you like to go to hell, which is a place of burning and torment? Or would you like to go to heaven, which is peaceful, no pain or sorrow,
O Silva.
roads of gold? It's beautiful all the time. No sadness or sorrow. Which one sounds more pleasant?
I mean, the obvious answer.
Yeah, it's obvious answer would be heaven, right? You have to kind of be a psychopath if you want to go to hell. See, you can get your way to heaven.